RMC Raptors and RMC Hybrids are both manufactured by Rocky Mountain Construction, but they're pretty much two completely different rides. So in today's video, we're gonna see which one's better. Now I have only ridden one RMC Raptor, but I've ridden 3 RMC Hybrids, so I think I have a little bit more perspective on how RMC Hybrids are. Now the one RMC Raptor that I've ridden is Jersey Devil at Six Flags Great Adventure, which is actually pretty different than a lot of the other Raptors that you see, like Wonder Woman Lasso Coaster at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. You have Railblazer. You have so many other Raptors that are way different than Jersey Devil, like the pacing, the airtime, just how the ride is. So in today's video, we're gonna see which one is better, an RMC Hybrid or an RMC Raptor. In my opinion, I think that an RMC Hybrid is the better option, but we're gonna do different categories like pacing, airtime, forces, all those kind of things, and see which one is actually better by the stats. So our first category of the video is going to be airtime, and I think this is a no-brainer that the winner of this round is RMC Hybrids. I have ridden 3 RMC Hybrids, and those has to happen to be Steel Vengeance, which has the most airtime of any coaster in the world, Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England, and Wildcat Adventure at Hershey Park, which are all very good RMC Hybrids that have great airtime, great elements, great inversions, everything like that. And honestly, I think that it's a no-brainer that RMC Hybrids win this round, especially with Steel Vengeance. These airtime hills are just so sustained, way more sustained than, say, Jersey Devil's airtime hills. And like I said, I've only ridden one RMC Raptor, but I know kind of the layouts of the other RMC Raptors that are in other parks. But like I said, I think the winner of this round is going to have to be RMC Hybrids. Alright, our next round is going to be Inversion. Now, it really does depend on what RMC Hybrid and what RMC Raptor you're looking at. If you're looking at Jersey Devil, then I would say that would win. But if you're looking at other RMC Raptors, then maybe RMC Hybrids would win. Say if you look at New Texas Giant at Six Flags Over Texas, that has no inversions because it was the first ever RMC Hybrid to be made by Rocky Mountain Construction. So they were pretty much just testing out New Texas Giant to see how the ride was going to be, and people liked it. So that ride does not have any inversions, but all the other RMC Hybrids pretty much have a lot of inversions, especially the more recent ones. So I think for this round, it's gonna have to go to RMC Raptors. Now this is a very hard round, but out of the one that I've ridden, Jersey Devil, the inversions are amazing, especially that 0G saw. We have that 0G roll. There's so many good inversions on that ride that I think it just beats out RMC Hybrids a little bit more. Now I will say that if you only took Steel Vengeance's inversions and went up against Jersey Devil, then Steel Vengeance would win. But there are other RMC Hybrids that I've ridden that don't have as many good inversions as Steel Vengeance does. So let's talk about Jersey Devil's inversions. That 0G stall has so much hang time. You got the 0G roll, which is amazing. And you got that first Raven turn, or that dive loop. It's just an amazing element that all the inversions on Jersey Devil are amazing. And then if you look at, say, Wonder Woman Lasso Coaster at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, that coaster has a pretty much like a 0G stall, but very snappy. It looks amazing. And if you look at Railblazer, has pretty much the same inversions of Jersey Devil, but very more impact. So I think that for this round, RMC Raptors are going to win. Our next round is going to be pacing. Now, since I've only ridden Jersey Devil at Six Flags Great Adventure, I have not ridden any other Raptor out there. The pacing of this coaster is not very good. It really depends on how the ride running. It could be slow, fast, kind of like any other coaster, but the pacing is definitely not as good. Say if you look at Railblazer or Wonder Woman Lasso Coaster. So I think this round is gonna have to go to RMC Hybrids, especially with the ones that I've ridden, especially Wildcat Revenge, that has very good pacing. Steel Vengeance, of course, Wicked Cyclone, they all have great pacing. It never stops. If you look at Iron Gwazi, which I've yet to ride but very excited to in the future, that ride has non-stop pacing. It is so fast. It does not stop. It's just very intense ride from the looks of it. Because like I said, I've yet to ride it, but very excited to, just because of the inversions, the airtime, everything about that ride looks amazing. But I think for this round, it's gonna have to go to RMC Hybrids. Our next round is going to be laterals. Now, all coasters have pretty good laterals. If you look at Raptors laterals, yes, they're good, but if you look at Jersey Devil's laterals, they're not that good. Jersey Devil has a turnaround, but it's not an overbank, so it's not that good. So this time, it's going to be, again, RMC hybrids for the win for laterals. It's just, those rides have so much laterals, especially Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. Those overbanks, everything about that ride has so many laterals. You look at Wildcat's Revenge, Wicked Cyclone, they all have amazing laterals. Great forces, great everything for RMC hybrids. And Raptors, I'm not saying that they don't have laterals, it's just RMC hybrids have a little bit more, and that's why they take the win for this round. Our next round is going to be forces, and this is just forces in general, say G-forces, laterals, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, for this round, it's going to have to go again to RMC hybrids. Just the amount of G-forces you get on those rides is amazing. And even with Raptors, yes, you get a lot of G-forces and they're amazing, but I think that RMC hybrids should win out this round a little bit more, but they're still great rides. This is a pretty hard round to go off of, to be honest with you, but they're both great rides, and I think that RMC hybrids just, again, take the win for this round. So our next round is going to be the first drop. Now, it does depend on what Raptor or what RMC hybrid you're looking at. If you look at Steel Vengeance, that will take over any RMC Raptor or RMC hybrid, but it's gonna have to go to RMC Raptors for this round. Only because of the whip in the back row, you get all these drops. If you get in the back row for any of these coasters, you will get very good airtime on the drop. If you go on Jersey Devil and you sit in the back row, you don't get to choose your own seat on Jersey Devil, so it's a little bit harder to get in the back row. But if you manage to get in the back row, then you are in for a great ride, especially on that first drop. And you have so much more whip in the ride, even that turnaround, drop off, and it's just an amazing ride that way. If you look at any other RMC Raptor, like Wonder Woman Lasso Coaster, Railblazer, especially Railblazer, if you look at that drop, it has so much whip in the back row. So I'm definitely going to give it to RMC Raptors for this round. Not saying that Steel Vengeances or RMC Hybrids drops are not good, because I think RMC Raptors take the win for this round. First drop is the last category for the video, and it looks like RMC Hybrids has taken the win for the video to 4-2. Not saying that RMC Raptors are not good. I think they're amazing rides. I have only ridden one, but out of that coaster, I think it's an amazing ride. I just think that the 3 other RMC Hybrids that I've ridden have beaten out Jersey Devil by a lot. Now, it's not that, like I was saying, RMC Raptors are bad. They're not. I just think that RMC Hybrids are much, much better rides, and that's just my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions too. But they're all good rides. Forces, Airtime, First Drop, they're all amazing. But that probably is going to about do it for this video right about here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.